Hello everyone, and peace of Christ to all of you. Please invite your friends. And today our topic is about women, which is a scary topic. Let us hope that we will finish this safely. So, I have another request. And this time is from a Muslim lady. She sent me some articles. Those articles saying that women are in Islam, they are way more respected than any other. I want to remind Muslims that the wife of Muhammad, the first wife, the elderly wife, who he married her because she was rich, she was a business owner before Islam. After Islam, women, they became in burqa. Before Islam, there is women in the Middle East, they used to be queens, rulers, and history report many names. After Islam, women, they became an object of sexual joy and kitchen stomach joy. Today we will show you some examples. We cannot cover the whole topic because this is a huge topic, but if you read my book Sex and Allah, you will see how Islam look at the women. They are nothing but sex promise. But here we have Dr. Zakir Naik, who is very, very, very educated Muslims about Islam, according to Muslims. He will tell you what is the legal rights of women in Islam. Let us see.
Discuss the legal rights of the women in Islam. Legally, men and women are equal. If for the crime they commit, they get the same punishment.
Okay.
For example,
see here you see that there is no decency with Muslims who explain Islam to us. Is it true that the punishment for women and men are equal? Let us go and see the Quran. Let us say there is a man, he is a homosexual, and there is a woman, she is a homosexual too. Let us say lesbian, sorry. What is the punishment for the man and what is the punishment for the women according to the Quran? Remember, he said this is, they have equal punishment. So if we go in the Quran, we find this. And you will notice right away, this is why we cannot consider any Muslim from those who speak to us in YouTube or who claim to be cleric to be decent and honest to explain Islam to us. We cannot trust them. They are not trustworthy. This is the Quran. This is not Christian Prince saying, this is not Zakir Naik saying, this is the Quran. Chapter 4, verse number 15 and verse number 16. Chapter 4, verse 15 is speaking about women committing illegal sexual relationship. Those are lesbian. So those women who do such a thing or do any sexual thing, let us say she is not married now, she slept with somebody, let us say, not necessarily a woman, but most scholars agree that this is about women. But let us say a woman, she commit any sexual relationship, including being lesbian. What is the penalty? The penalty, as you see in the Quran, that those women, they will be jailed in their houses until they die. This is the punishment of a woman committing illegal sexual relationship, which is like being lesbian. What is the punishment of a Muslim man if he commit the same exact sexual act, if we can call it illegal? If two persons among you, men and women, they commit illegal sexual intercourse, punish them both. If you go and read the Quran, by the way, this is false translation here. It says if two person, men and women, this is not true. It says وَالَّذَانِ, and both those two men. If two men, if you change the translation, you will see this is why If you remember yesterday, we have a Muslim, is an African Muslim. He asked me to read it from Rashad Khalifa translation, you remember? And we noticed right away that in the chapter we were reading from, 79, verse number 30, you know, there is the whole sentence is taken off from the Quran, and he changed the whole meaning. So if we go and find different translator, we will find that the Quran totally changed. Let us go to Yusuf Ali. Let us see what he will say. If two men among you, do you see how things change? And the other translation says, if two, and then between two bracket, women and men. In fact, this is about homosexual. If two men among you. And the Arabic is so clear. It says, so I mean, it's even a stupid kid who don't know Arabic yet, like let us say in his 6th grade, he will know that this is about men. But look, we just change the translation, and we find different punishment if two men have sexual relationship together. So, if two men among you, guilty of loudness, punish them both. But if they repent, leave them alone. Okay, if we go and read the interpretation for this punishment, you will see, beat them by sandals, insult them. If they repent, leave them alone. So how come the women, they will be jailed until they die for the same crime? Do you see how, why we say they cannot be considered to be decent people to explain to us their religion? He just said women and men are equal. Is that a God talking? The Muslim, they will say to you, but this is abrogated. Are you saying your God, Allah, he found that he's stupid and he's changed his mind? And have you ever heard of religion like this? So if two women, they do sexual relationship together, they are lesbian, we jail them until they die. That's it. There's no forgiveness. But if there is two men, they do the same crime, if we can correct a crime, you know, because this word is dependent in the society and the culture. In some culture, you know, this is not a crime. In other culture, it's a crime. In the religion of Islam, this is a crime. All right, no problem. But how come the God of Islam is not dealing justly between male and female? Two women sleep together, two men sleep together. Well, how come when the women, they sleep together, they have to be jailed until they die? But if a man, they sleep together, we beat them by sandals and we let them go after that. And actually, I think if you beat a homosexual with sandal, he might like it. Chapter 4, verse number 16, about men having sex together. We can go and read the interpretation for it, so Muslim, they will not say, oh, he is making up interpretation. This is not even about homosexual men. Let us go and see if this is true or not. And then when two of you commit that loud act, adultery or homosexual intercourse, punish them both with insult and beating them with sandals. Do you see it? If they repent, let them go. So Christian Prince is not giving you his opinion. This is what the Muslim and the Muhammadan believe. And this is the official government website of the Kingdom of Jordan. And this is Tafsir al-Jalalain. So if a man have sex with a man, we beat them with sandals and we let them go. But if a woman have sex with a woman, we jail them until they die. But we just heard Zakir Naik said, both they have equal legal right, especially when it's come to punishment. So he's lying. If we go to different verse in the Quran, not only this one, we will find the following as an example. chapter 2, verse 178. If we go back to Zakir Naik, hello everybody from Philippines, from Brazil, from Africa. I'm so glad to have you. God bless you all. You're welcome. And I apologize if I don't answer you. You know, as you see, we are focusing on a topic. So, Zakir Naik, he says, in the case, as an example, in the case of murder. Did he say in the case of murder? Let us go there. No, this is not Zakir Naik. Hold on. Let us go back to Zaksuk.
Legally, men and women are equal. If for the crime they commit, they get the same punishment.
Say the liar.
For example, if a man kills a woman, the man is put to death.
Okay, hold on. Let us go to the Quran. If a man, he killed a woman, the man will be put to death. So what this book is about, I mean, what this guy is talking about, so why the Quran says